but we've never played them in a regular season game. So it'll be interesting tonight. All right, 3rd down and 12 here. Dotson rolling to his right. Looks like it's going to be, I can't tell if they've marked it a completion or incomplete.
Well, I think we're going to call it incomplete.
Yeah, I think so. We're like Richard said, we're a mile and a half away from the field.
Yeah.
It's hard to see anything.
It was 3rd and 11. We threw it at 9 yards on the sideline there, so it would have been 4th down either way.
All right, Jack Seymour in to punt.
Punt team late coming on.
Yeah, we had a little confusion on if we were going for it, I guess. I don't know what everybody was doing. How many we got? We got 11 down there, Richard?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think we do. All right, Jack Seymour standing on his 1-yard line. Kirkland will be our snapper. Good snap. Seymour kicks it end over end. Not a very good punt at all.
The referee still walking.
Yeah, that's
still walking.
Oh, goodness.
Still walking.
That is not good. That was about a 20-yard punt, 25-yard punt.
Well, line of scrimmage was at the 17?
Was it? Yeah.
It was at the 17, 18.
Yeah.
And they've got it on the 35, so 17-yard punt. So the Rebels are taking over here on their 35-yard line. Great field position here for their second possession of the game.
John Paul Head calling for the snap. Hands the ball over the right side. You got a right guard and a right tackle blocking downfield 12 yards. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, no gain on the play. Head trying to get his running back, Tonsmeyer, to move in. Empty formation. I would look for the quarterback to run. Ball snapped. Sure enough, he just run around the left end. Got all kind of blocking. Richard, he ain't going down. I mean, but the bad thing is he's not getting touched.
No, he's not getting touched. He spun around, and I think he tripped on his pirouette there.
Yeah, he did.
He fell down.
He did a little pirouette.
Yeah, we've got to get a body on him.
Vestavia run no huddle. The ball handed to Tonsmeyer around the right end. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. Finally driven out of bounds about the 9-yard line.
It was like Anderson Brooks, the final Hornet, to finally drive him out of bounds there.
Yep. 7:55 left here in the first quarter. Vestavia does have a 7-0 lead. Twins left. Ball handed over to left tackle, and he ain't got nobody out there to tackle him. I mean, there was nobody. Richard, I'm going to be honest with you. You and I could probably still run the football behind this blocking.
That hole there.
It wasn't a hole. It was a gaping wedge. I mean, it was huge. Richard Vestavia is making it look easy right here. All right, Vestavia attempts an extra point. Snap's good, holds good. Kick is up, and it is good. So, Richard, 7:45 left here in the opening quarter. Vestavia takes a 14-0 lead.
Yeah. Ray, let me tell you about, that was Carter Shirley who's kicking he's got the kickoff duties and the extra point duties for Vestavia. Let me tell you a little bit about him. I thought this was interesting in my research in tonight's game, Ray. You want to hear this?
Yep.
I know you love kickers.
Oh, yeah.
But last time out, when they played Spain Park and they won 36-7, they started out, they only had 3 field goals in the first half. They had an offensive explosion in the second half. But these field goals were kicked a 36-yarder, a 23-yarder, and a 22-yarder. Shirley's just a sophomore. He was a soccer player, but he plays for the Major League Soccer's MLS Next program. So probably I don't know if he's got a future in soccer or football, but he's got a pretty good leg on him. He taught himself how to kick, Ray.
So did I. Brett Hall, you want to give us that scoring recap?
Yes, that took a minute and 6, 4 plays, total of 35 yards.
Brett, I don't know if it's you or the other team. Here goes Josh.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, you never run backwards on a kickoff return.
Or sideways.
And Josh started up, got up to about the 15, then ran backwards 4 yards. But, well, I ain't got nothing good to say. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
We're gonna be positive.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets
A lot of football left.
at the 12-yard line. Carter Dodson at quarterback. Got 3 backs in the backfield with him. Draws Vestavia off sides.
Not just offside.
Yeah, he
into the
failed.
backfield. He
Yeah.
wanted to be the 4th running back. That defensive end, right? I believe that's. Let me tell you about number 5 there, Justin Ross. He's got several SEC commits. He comes in at 6'6". Offers.
He might have committed to several different
He may
schools.
have, but he comes in about 6'6", 220, plays defensive end, and at times will play receiver for him.
Wow.
Pretty good athlete.
All right, 3 backs in the backfield. Twins left. Dodson calls for a snap, hands the ball to number 1 Emerson Russell, and he goes nowhere.
Look, we got to take advantage of this, though. We were ahead of the sticks thanks to the penalty. But on 1st down, we had 1st and 5, but we lost 2 yards on 1st down, so now we're back to 2nd and 7.
For those of you listening to us on the radio, I just got a text from Miss June Niven. They are not able to show the game on the Chelsea Living Video Visions Facebook page. It's only being streamed through the radio, the Cool 96.9. So if you're trying to watch us, you're not going to be able to. You'd have to log in to the NFHS website.
Yep.
And Jeff Beaver is going to come with us at halftime and tell us a little bit about that. So, Richard, we picked up about maybe 2 yards on it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. We need to get a 1st down and get our defense some rest because right now our defense is staying on the field way too much.
Yeah, we've got to get a 1st down. 3rd down is key tonight. We got to get off the field on defense on 3rd down, and we've got to extend some drives on 3rd down offensively.
All right, I thought we had them off sides again. Trips right, Twins left, ball in the far hash mark. 3rd and 4 here. Carter Dodson fumbles the snap. Richard, we can't get out of our own way. No, they're saying Vestavia got. How is that even possible?
No,
Vestavia said they had. I was like,
Well,
how? Carter was the only person back there. How did we not recover that fumble?
he did. But, Ray, we're back to 4th and 13. We had 1st and 5, and now we're at 4th and 12. We're going to be punting out of our end zone. Hopefully Seymour can get a hold of this one and flip the field.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Vestavia come after this one, Richard.
Yeah, he's right in the middle of the E on Rebels, and we still got guys running onto the field here.
Just looking a little discombobulated tonight. All right, 4th down, good snap by Kirkland, and it is. And they came after it, and it is a touchdown, Vestavia. I called it. Richard, I might need to get back into coaching.
You might need to.
It's like I can predict these things. Well, let me tell you what it looked like, and I know we can't watch it. Number 22 ran on late, and I don't know if we only had 10 men on the field or if we had 11, but there was a huge gap from where he lined up to the next guy.
Yep.
I don't know if somebody was missing. I don't know if he was too wide. And the guy that blocked the punt looked like he came right off that side.
He did.
And he was untouched.
When you're blocking extra points, punts, whatever, the quickest way to the ball is through the inside. And if you don't block on the edge, right there on the inside edge, it sets you up for a block like you saw there. And he could have just taken the ball off the foot of the kicker.
21-0. The Rebels have the lead here. 5:37 left. There's still time in the first quarter. Our offense has had the ball for 6 plays. Is that accurate?
Yeah, 2 3-and-outs. So, really, I guess, yep.
Well, I'm anxious to see.
Well, the good news is our defense is going to get a rest.
Yeah.
After the special teams touchdown, our defense is going to be able to stay on the sideline, get a little bit of a rest, maybe make some adjustments there on what they're seeing from Vestavia offensively. If it was still hot, we would be at our first heat timeout. But now that the weather's turned a little cooler, we no longer have those.
All right, Vestavia's kicker is set to kick off the ball on the near hash mark. He comes set, kicks. Big driving kick down to the 4-yard line. Josh Goodwin, or Christian's going to catch it, and he's going to return up the right side. He's breaking a few tackles. Going to be the best field position for the Hornets. here run all the way back to the 39, maybe 38.5-yard line, Richard, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, nice return by Josh that time. You know, one of the things that I'd like to see out of our guys, you look for effort, and I'd like to see all 10 guys that's not running the ball blocking on that kickoff return there. We had a couple of guys just kind of standing around watching.
That's what Coach Cassidy told the kickoff return team before they go on the field, especially the returners. We got to go north and south. Can't go east and west or backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Cassidy's a smart guy. He'll get it figured out for him.
All right, 1st and 10. Dotson throws the ball in a hurry, but he's not going anywhere. Got a block out there, Shuttlesworth. Jackson Shuttlesworth whiffed on his guy there, and it just laid up a big hit on the receiver there.
Yeah, you're going to get somebody hurt. You got to. Luckily, it looked like the defender for Vestavia, he got a good hit in, but he kept it clean. Kind of held him up as he hit him. It was a good hard hit, but he kind of held him up a little bit just to soften the blow a little bit. But again, it's going to be 2nd and 13.
All right, 2nd and 13, like you said, after the loss. Dodson calls for motion. Ball hand to Emerson Russell. Got a big, nice cut right there. Running room right there for Russell up over the 50-yard line, down the 45-yard line. Biggest gain of the night. First down for the Hornets tonight, Richard.
Yeah, nice run by Emerson. Had some running lane there, and just ran behind those big guys up front. And you know what I like about this team, Ray? Even though they get behind, we've always said it. We said it all year. We've said it for years. The team is not one to quit and lay down. So we're going to find out what we're made of tonight.
All right, trips right, single receiver left. Here comes motion for the Hornets. Ball snap. Dodson looking to throw. Has time. Throws downfield. Just in the hands right there. Nice catch.
Yeah, Shuttlesworth, isn't it?
It looked like Shuttlesworth.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Jackson Shuttlesworth.
The big body coming across
great
the middle.
Throw right there by Dodson. Just over the head of the defenders, right in the hands of the receiver.
Hey, great job by the offensive line up front, giving Carter some time, giving Jackson Shuttlesworth some time to get open, and giving Carter some time to find him. Nice pickup, 24-yard pickup.
Trips right, single receiver left. Emerson takes the handoff, keeps his feet, and going to get down about the 20. Oh, no, excuse me. He broke the 20. He's going to be about the 19-yard line, Richard.
Yeah, they're going to mark him right down at the 18.
18. Oh, yeah, good spot.
So, hey, good pickup of about 3 yards on first down. That's what we got to do. We got to get ahead of the chains on first down.
Yep. 3:33 left. Hornets down 21-0. Same formation. Trips right, single receiver left. Ball on the near hash mark. Ball hand to Emerson, and there was nowhere to go. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Yep.
Richard, if you're looking for a job, let me tell you where you need to go. You need to go to Alabama Plate Cutting. You can reach Chad, 664-3178. They're looking for CNC machinists, welders, and general labor. So if you're looking for a job, give Alabama Plate Cutting a call.
Yep.
So, Richard, you called it. They threw the flag on the left side, though. He's saying offsides, Vestavia, the ref on this side.
He must have been in the neutral zone.
They must have been.
Either that
wow.
he didn't see Emerson move. But, hey, that's going to be close to a first down. Nope, it's going to be third and 2. He must have been in the neutral zone.
Must have.
Because he did jump up in his face, and I think that's why Emerson jumped. He came up like he's going to jam him. The safety did. And Emerson jumped, but not before the guy was in the neutral zone.
All right, 3rd and 2, 3 backs in the backfield. I bet we're going to run it. We do. Emerson Russell loses 2 yards. The bad thing about that, and there's nothing bad about the formation, but if you're a defense coordinator, you see that formation. Until you prove to me you can throw out that formation, I'm going to load the box.
Right.
I'm going to make you beat me.
Right. So now it's going to bring up 4th and 4 down here on the 15-yard line. Definitely in Jack Seymour's wheelhouse, within his range, but you're down 3 touchdowns. Field goal doesn't do you much good.
All right, same formation. 3 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers.
Vestavia is bringing the house.
We're going to throw out this formation this time.
They're setting back up a little bit.
I think we're just trying to draw them off sides. Yeah, we were. All right, Richard, 1:56 left in the first quarter. We're down by 3 touchdowns, 21-0. We'll be back after this timeout.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, Richard, after the timeout, Coach Cassidy's decided we're going to kick a 32-yard field goal. Jack Seymour will be our kicker. Kirkland on the snap. Holds good. Kick is up. It is good. Richard,
I thought they got a finger on it.
I thought they did too.
Yep.
But let me ask you a question. This ain't really jinxing Jack Seymour because it's not as if, like, you know, I'm ruining anything. But is Jack not perfect on the year for field goals? I don't remember him missing any. Maybe he did, and I just don't remember it.
I bet we could check our stats.
Yeah, maybe so.
But anyway, speaking of stats, Brett Hall, statistician extraordinaire. You got stats on that drive by the Hornets?
Yes, I took six plays, and it got 3 points in a field goal.
There you go. Very good. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, Mr. Brett. Brett?
Forgot to
Former-
put my microphone down. Sorry
Oh,
about
it's
that.
fine. Brett, former player here at Chelsea, quarterback. I believe you played some baseball too, didn't you, Brett?
All right, Jack Seymour's lined up kickoff. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line between the two hash marks. Vestavia got two men deep back on the 5-yard line. They don't know Jack. Jack, kick it deep.
They don't know Jack.
They don't know Jack. Don't know what we're waiting on. The white hat to blow the whistle. There it goes. All right, here comes Jack Seymour. Strikes it low, hard drive. It goes deep in the end zone. Great kick by Seymour, the senior.
Yep.
So Vestavia will have to start off on the 20-yard line.
Worst field position for the Rebels tonight.
Yeah.
They had the ball on the 36-yard line to begin with, opening drive after a nice return. And then after the punt that went off Seymour's, he kind of shanked it to the right earlier. They had a 35-yard drive. And then, of course, the block punt for a touchdown a couple of drives ago. But either way, they're going to take over from their own 20.
All right, Twins left. Here comes motion for the Rebels. Play action pass. Head looking to throw. Has a wide open receiver. Just underthrew it. Chelsea looked like they were in a cover two there. Well, no, Chris McNeil was back deep. Good coverage by Chris. Didn't bite on the fake. Did a good job of keeping his receiver in front of him.
Yep. You know, when people think of Vestavia football, they don't think of a passing game.
No.
They think of Buddy Anderson, who was here for forever.
Yep.
And just a hard-nosed, hard,
formation.
tough running game.
All right, the ball handed over right tackle to Tonsmeyer. Richard,
Yes, sir?
it's like we can't tackle the young man.
Right.
And I'm not saying these. I mean, we have faced some huge backs here lately, but this kid just doesn't seem to go down.
Well, we're having a hard time getting multiple people to the ball because we're having to get around such big linemen, which seems to be the story of the year.
Oh, yeah. Ball handed to Tonsmeyer again, and he's breaking tackles. Thank goodness Cheslott was there to bring him down at the 45-yard line. But once again, Richard, he wasn't touched for 15 yards.
Right. He's over there just running off the right side there behind the big tackle, and they're pulling, you know, the backside guard and tackle, and they're just outmanning us on the edge.
Yeah, they are. All right, Twins left, single receiver right. Motion for the Rebels. Play action, head looking to throw. He throws deep. He's looking for down the middle and just out of the reach of the receiver for the Rebels. Good job by Chris McNeil on the coverage. He's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, so far it looks like the Rebels are working on their passing game a little bit. Head is 0 for 3, if my stats are correct. on passing tonight. But he has, he's hurt us with his legs. I would look for a quarterback run here on second 10.
All right, ball snap, hand to number 32 around the right edge. Richard, he's got running room. I'm watching through the binoculars.
Yes, sir.
We got about 4 guys. If he'd had a flag on his hip, we could have pulled the flag, but we wouldn't have made the tackle.
Right.
We're reaching. We're doing a lot of reaching. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. The ball sitting at the 43-yard line on the near hash mark. Head rolls out looking to throw. He throws just out of reach. I think you're right. It's almost like they're toying with us a little bit. They're like, we know we can run it, but what fun is that? Let's throw it a little bit and give ourselves a challenge, because when they throw it, not much happens, but when they run it, they get about 9-10 yards a game.
Right. And one of the things that, Vestavia, they've been in 7A for a while, and they know that in order to have a success in the playoffs, they got to be able to throw the ball.
All right, around the left end, Richard, he's going to get pushed out of bounds about the 25-yard line.
Ray, we've watched the Rebels here as we're getting close to the end of the first quarter. And I'm going to tell you, this is the 7th game of the year, 6th game of the year for the Hornets. They're the best blocking team I've seen all year.
Yeah, they are very sound in blocking. Little quick pass out here. Once again, there's going to be a hold.
Yeah, out there on Chris McNeil got held, I believe. Let's see what Mr. Whitecap says.
All right, White Hat, tell us what we got. It's against Vestavia.
Yep. Yep, it's going to be from the spot of the foul, so that's going to back them up. Not a full 10 yards because it was downfield a little bit, but it's going to be, looks like 1st and about 18.
Yep, 1st and 18 for the Rebels. Ball snap, play action. Head looking to throw, got all the time in the world. He finally is going to step up, gets cut out. Who did the tackle right there?
Jaden Bennett, and that's going to be
Brady
Clements.
Yeah, Brady Clements.
Yeah.
All right, pickup of about 3 there. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. And it's going to bring us to the end of the quarter. Boy, it's so far up here.
Yep.
It's hard to see the numbers. But either way, we're going to take a break. Chelsea 0, Vestavia 21.
That's incorrect.
3. You're right. I forgot about the field goal. Thank you, Richard, for
don't be
correcting.
shorting Jack Seymour
Do
now.
not cut Jack Seymour short. All right, we'll be back after these messages.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalked it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. All right, Hornet fans, we're back here to start this second quarter. Richard, it's going to be 3rd down. The 2nd and 12. I said 3rd and 12 a while ago, but the box guy put 3rd, but it's only 2nd and 12.
Vestavia has the ball 2nd and 12 on the Hornet 32.
All right, the ball kept by Head. He finds a guy. Richard, that's the same play they ran over here a while ago, but the difference was he underthrew it. That time he completed, but Owen Key lit him up.
Yep.
But I think he's going to be, I don't know if they're going to give him a 1st down on that or not.
Yeah, they're motioning for the sticks to move.
Yeah. You know what I don't get here? They're not even giving the sticks time to line up, and they're running the play and going.
Yeah.
All right, pickup of about 4 yards there on 1st down. The ball down to the 16-yard line. Vestavia don't waste any time, Richard.
No, they don't.
Quarterback keeper around the left end. Head's just trying to get behind his blockers, and he does. He's going to pick up enough for a first down. Look, about 7-yard pickup there on second down. They're down to the 9-yard line. You're right. I think this is probably the best blocking team that Chelsea has seen all year.
Oh, absolutely.
But, I said it before the game. They're one of the most fundamental sound teams.
Nice job that time.
Yeah.
By Ian Osborne. He got his hands up and knocked that pass down. They had a guy
Wide open
in the end zone, that big tight end. And Ian Osborne said, not today, John Paul Head.
All right, second and goal from the 9-yard line. Yeah, John Paul had a guy wide open in about the H. Ball handed around left end. Oh, we had him in the backfield. Big hit by Cheslike. Who was it that came through in the backfield right there? Number 23.
That's Cornwell.
Yeah, that's Adam Cornwell. He was in the
fourth
backfield
linebacker.
and just kind of, I don't know what he did. He just kind of whiffed at his feet. We got an injured Vestavia player on the field. Speaking of injuries, Richard, give me your opinion on this Tua Tagovailoa injury. Do you think last Sunday, I don't know if you saw it against the Bills, he got injured. He was trying to claim it was his back. Did you see when he got up and staggered?
I did not.
You did not.
So I don't want to. You tell us your opinion.
Well,
you saw it more than I did.
I've played football, coached football, seen football just like you have.
Being concussed.
Been concussed myself. I believe for 100%. Brett, if you're listening, you got your headset on. Did you see it, Brett?
I did.
Did you think he was concussed last week against the Bills?
100%.
I do too. I think he was 100% concussed. I was shocked. I was looking forward to last night's game against the Bengals.
Yep.
And I was shocked he started. They had him questionable all day. And so he ends up starting, and about second quarter, he gets slung to the ground. Might have been the most violent slinging down I've ever seen. And he went crooked finger. I mean, he was out. And so I think today I was listening to some of the people in the NFL, and they were hammering. They were hammering his parents. They were hammering his agent. They didn't say much about him because they were blaming the veterans on the team. But, Brett, give me your input. I don't think he should have been playing last night.
No, not at all with that concussion protocol. I can't believe they even let him in.
They said the Players Association is going to be in arms. But you know what goes back? Me, you, and Richard are all three sitting here. If we'd have been concussed on Sunday, which one of the three of us would have said, I'm not playing on Thursday? None of us.
Not I.
We would have
Right.
all played. So Tua's a warrior. He's going to play. I mean, they said they put him through the concussion protocol,
There
and
ain't
he's
no
still.
way.
But there's no Richard. If you had seen it, there's no way he wasn't concussed. He said it was his back.
Yeah,
Did you?
There's no way. He fell down twice. Just
Yes.
So wobbly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brett, I tell you the key in that play, in my opinion. I know we're talking NFL here in a high school game. We got a Vestavia player hurt. One thing that to me spoke volumes was, did you see the linebacker for Miami last Sunday against the Bills when Tua was coming off and he went up and spoke in his ear and then ran off?
No.
And I guarantee you he either told him what to say or told him what not to say.
Yeah, sure.
And I thought, because that's a linebacker, why would a linebacker be running on the field to speak to Tua? But they know how to play it. They know what to say, what to do. And Richard, this must be a pretty serious injury. We got a lot of training stuff. Well, we got him up.
Help him up.
Ray, some backstory with the NFL. After listening to some people this week, too, they do have an outside party come in and do the concussion. It's an outside neurologist that comes in and does the concussion protocol. So the person that comes in and does it doesn't have any affiliation with the team or anything like that. That was something new that they brought in recently in the new NFLPA and the new NFL negotiation. So that's why I personally think that he did pass concussion protocol, but this week was just as dangerous. It was just this week was just bad.
This week could cost him his NFL career.
Yep.
All right. Injured players off the field, third down. Head just marches forward, gets behind them big old linemen, and he dives in the end zone. Touchdown here, 10:48 left in the second quarter. Barring an extra point, Vestavia's going to take a 28-3 lead.
You keep shorting us at
I
3
do.
points, Ray.
Well, so Richard, I don't know what's going on back in Chelsea, but I'll tell you what's not going on here at Vestavia.
What's that?
And that's the Chelsea crowd.
Yeah.
Kick is up. It is good. But this is I'll be honest with you. I have bragged and bragged and bragged on this Chelsea crowd all year long. This is the smallest Chelsea crowd I've seen all year.
Yeah. Now I will say our student section is still nice size.
Yeah, it is.
Large group. You know, they don't have many games left this year, regular season games. You know, of course the band's here. They're playing loud and proud for everyone. And yeah, I would say it is it's bigger than what it was at the start of the game. And maybe traffic slowed everybody down. And getting it back here into the stadium is kind of tough. But I tell you, Vestavia's side's packed out. Of course, it's homecoming.
It is homecoming.
And also, you got to think about it. This is probably one of the bigger stadiums that we played in this year. So it may be that everybody's just kind of spread out a little bit more. It just doesn't look as packed. But
Donnie, you ever heard a case for a small crowd like Richard just gave? Richard just tried to sell me a wire Chelsea crowd small.
Well, I mean,
I think you did okay. I mean,
he sounds like an apologist.
I would have bought it, but I'm here and I see it, and I'm, thinking about how we got here. So.
All right, Vestavia kicker kicks deep. It's going to be caught by EJ at the 7-yard line. He's looking for blocking. He gets cut down about the 28, 29-yard line. So Richard, the Hornets will take over. Pretty good field position there at the 28.
Yep. Speaking of blocking, Jackson, you found out a little bit of information down there about our blocking.
I was listening to Coach, the offensive coordinator, talking to some of the offense, and he was trying to get our receivers to keep driving down the field and keep blocking. He's saying that Emerson's getting close to breaking one. They're seeing on film he's close, so they're watch for him to keep riding the rock. Maybe Emerson can break one here and get us a deep touchdown run.
Good call.
Keep rocking the rock.
Jackson home from Orlando. He escaped Hurricane Ian. I almost said Ivan, but it's Ian.
Got the last flight out Tuesday night.
All right, trips left, twins right. Dodson in the backfield by himself. Ball snapped. He's looking to throw. He throws across the middle. Caught. Nice catch, nice run right here. It's going to be MJ Conrad. MJ had some moves on that catch right there, Richard.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Almost wondered who it was.
Looks like I thought they were pointing in the flag, but no. Great job there by MJ, EJ. No, it's MJ.
MJ.
Got in there and made some nice moves and retreated a little bit. Was able to use his speed to get past some of the Vestavia defenders. Nice pickup.
Yeah, about 25-yard pickup. Hey, I say you start slinging it. Sling the fool out of it.
Yeah.
Richard, go ahead. Did you say it? You're going to say
Emerson's not in right now.
Leighton Gerard in the ball game, the senior tailback. Ball handed to Leighton. Leighton lowers his head and goes. I don't know what it is about Leighton.
He likes to hit.
Well, forget that part. It's like we don't block for Leighton.
Well, that's true.
I mean, maybe Emerson is just such a dynamic running back, he makes all those guys miss in the backfield. But when Leighton gets the ball, bless his heart, he's like he's dodging people the minute he gets the ball.
Well, and there was no dodging that time.
No.
He had defensive end and linebacker right in his face and dropped him for a loss of 1.
They are splitting Emerson out into receivers.
I saw that.
Slot.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Going there with this play too. Look for a screen to him here.
Trips
probably.
left, single receiver to the right. Leighton in the backfield. Ball handed to Leighton. Leighton, I think he lowered his head a little earlier. I'd like to see him just stiff arm that guy and step over him instead of trying to lower his head and run over him.
Yeah, running a little bit. They could have got us that time for an illegal shift. We mentioned Emerson was out there at receiver, and he was still moving, getting set when we snapped the ball. We got to get out there and get set. Otherwise, they're going to call that on us.
All right, 3rd down and 9 right here for the Hornets. Ball sitting at the Vestavia 46-yard line. Twins left, now trips left, single receiver to the right. Vestavia bringing pressure. They got everybody coming, Richard.
Yep, they got a 3-man front too, but they're bringing 5 or 6. Now they're going to drop a safety back.
Dodson calls for a snap, tries to throw a quick pass. Who is he throwing to? He was trying to throw to Jackson Shuttleworth, and Richard, there was 3 blue jerseys standing right in front of Jackson.
Yep.
I'm just not sure who he was trying to get the ball to. I mean, why he was trying to get it to Jackson.
Right.
I think he had made his mind up right there, to be honest with you.
And I think Vestavia they showed some pressure. Number 17, that middle linebacker, had walked up like he was coming on a blitz, and he backed up at the last second. And maybe Carter saw the 17 and got confused for a second. Thought he was throwing it to Jackson, but he was throwing it to Vestavia 17.
Empty formation for the Hornets. It looked like they're going for it on 4th down. Vestavia calls a timeout. 9:08 left here. Vestavia 28, Chelsea 3. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
All right, Chelsea going forward on fourth down. Pressure. Dodson throws. Intercepted about the 19-yard line. Jackson Shuttlesworth can get the tackle. That's just almost as good as a punt. Carter, I don't think, really wanted to throw the ball where he threw it, but he had pressure coming off the backside, Richard, and I think he just had to get rid of the ball. And, you know, like you said a while ago, they either can drive from 55 yards or they can drive 75 yards.
Right. Hopefully we can get a stop here. Look, we got them pinned, you know, their second worst starting field position. Last time they started on the 20. This time they're starting on the 22.
Yep.
And I apologize to Brett. We didn't come to him last time on the Vestavia scoring drive recap. We'll come to him in a minute.
All right, here comes motion for Vestavia. Ball handed to number 1. No,
Nope.
excuse me. Head keeps it on the quarterback keeper.
Look, when the quarterback gets tripped up like that and is falling down, that's got to be a kill shot. You got to come in and just lower the boom.
Yep. Who we FaceTiming with, Donna? Oh, I thought you was FaceTiming. All right, second down and 1. The ball on the far hash mark. Head got trips left. Play action. Head looking to throw. Little pump action. Throwing downfield. Has a man, but overthrows him. Let me tell you what Head needs to work on this offseason. His deep ball.
Yep.
Because he can throw the little short stuff, and he runs the ball well, but he has not hit a ball over about 10 yards yet. But I said a while ago, I think they're just toying with us as far as they're throwing to work on their throwing game.
Right.
Because when they run, we're not being very successful stopping it. We've got a 5-man front. Play action, excuse me. Hay keeps it himself. And Richard, what? I don't
We're
have
just
words
running
for
past
that.
him.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't
just-
even try and tackle him on that one tackle right there. We just ran by him.
Yeah.
I think my blood pressure's going up. I'm not going to lie to you.
What's your beats per minute, Ray?
Let me give you that. Right, well, I don't know. I looked up for 1 second, looked down to get my heart rate, and they'd already run another play.
Yeah, Jackson Laughlin and Ragin Tribble combined to make the tackle that time on number 1 for Vestavia. Picked up about 3 yards. It's going to bring 2nd and 7. They got too many men on the line. I don't know what's going on. They don't have enough men.
93, Richard, 93.
I'm at 68.
Are you serious?
Always.
You're so full of it. That's your resting.
Well, I'm resting.
How are you?
I got to be a block in the back. Yep,
Yep,
there's the
flag.
flag. Maybe been 2 blocks in the back.
Yeah, it looked like blocking the back.
That's going to be coming back.
If it makes you feel better, Richard, I'm down to 88. What are you? Donna's at 87. You know why, Donna? Because we're athletes. Athletes' hearts actually beat faster. Oh, no.
What did they say?
That say 84 on your watch? 83. See it?
84.
You wasn't at, I knew you wasn't at 68. What was that, last night when you were sleeping? Richard tries to throw his watch up. Look, I'm 68. I'm almost comatose. All right, after the penalty, second down and 15. Trips left, single receiver to the right. Heads moving number 8 in motion deep. Looking to throw left. He looks to his right, throws across the middle, has a wide open receiver. Number 11, we had him, and then we let go. Richards, he got just a little short. He needed 15. He got 14 and a half.
On the tackle, number 16, Drew Cheslott.
Drew
anyone's
Cheslock
wa-
coming from his safety position.
What you got,
there.
Jackson Powers?
If anyone's wondering what a 19-year-old on the sidelines is 127 right now.
Well, you're excited.
Don't know why, but
Hey,
that's
so
what
it's
mine's up to.
4th and 1. They were able to pick up about 3 and picked up a first down there.
If you're just tuning in, Vestavia jumped up quick, 28-3 on the Hornets. Twins right, single receiver left. Ball handed number 5 around the right side. It's going to be Jordan Ross. Is that Jordan Ross running the ball? Surely not.
No.
Well, he's the only number 5 we have on their roster.
But that's not the Jordan Ross.
No, because he's
that we saw.
6'6".
Yeah, this guy's not 6'6".
Taken away by number 16, Drew Cheslock. Gain of 12 yards on the carry. Results in a first down for the
All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. The ball sitting at the 33-yard line. Head looking to roll to his right, throws. Terrible pass.
Yeah, it was.
Brett Hall coming in with the. I bet that was going to be Carson Mann. Brett, I was just going to pull it up to what you sent me a while ago.
After the incompletion, Ray, the Rebels are 2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball on the far hash mark. Head play action, looking to throw. He got a little pressure. He escapes it.
Got a lot of green
He's down to
grass.
the 25, down to 23-yard line. If you're just tuning in and not able to find the game on the Facebook Chelsea Living app, it's not on there right now. We are, I don't even know how to explain it.
We're going to let Jeff
We're going to let
explain it
Jeff
at halftime.
Beavers explain at halftime exactly what's going on, but you just have to listen to us on the Cool 96.9 app. Oh, good gracious. Where have you been, David?
Good hit.
Nice. Oh, they're going, helmet come off. Quarterback
Yep.
got to go out.
Jackson Laughlin with the pressure that time got a good hit, good clean hit on John Paul Head, the quarterback. His helmet came off. He's going to come off the field for a play. Go ahead.
Hey, so something I'll take full responsibility because we hadn't had this officiating crew's really done a good job. There's not been many meat sweat penalties tonight.
Right.
But tell you a quick story about meat sweats. Handoff over the left end. Gets tackled in open field. Good open field tackle right there by number 7, Chris McNeil, down the 9-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and goal situation from the 9. Richard, Vestavia is like somebody's foot on your neck.
Yeah.
They just don't stop. I mean, they gain 12. They get right back at the line of scrimmage and snap the football. Twins right. Ball handed to number 5. Number 5 again up the middle. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Well, this is just your prototypical Vestavia offense. They got 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that can carry the rock, and they're hard to bring down.
Yeah, they're running people in left and right. The ball down to the 5-yard line. 2nd goal from the 5. But Richard made a stake the night and covered my steak with meat sweats and wrapped it back up in aluminum foil. Ball snapped. Yeah, they get a little false start there. But covered it up, and it was just sweating with all that meat sweats on it. Brett, have you tried meat sweats yet? You have? So
Very good.
Yeah, it is very good. And so Mandy, she chose some other seasoning or whatever. So she likes the liquid. She don't like the dry rub and stuff. So I put my steak on, and that meat sweats like caramelizes on the steak, and it makes it crispy. It's fantastic. All right, play action pass, 13 throws, incomplete. He knows he missed it. I don't know why he's jumping up on that pass. Bless his heart, Head has missed a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know why that one's any more important, except that would have been a touchdown.
Right. I think he's completed like 3 passes.
Yeah,
he's
really
probably
has.
3 of about 15. Again, I think they're working on the passing game a little bit. They've played a tough schedule. You know, I don't with this this style of offense, I don't know how they're sitting here at 2-3 on the year.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. He goes back to the exact same play. Terrible coaching by Vestavia right there. They went back to the exact same play they just had wide open. I guess they figured Chelsea wouldn't pick up on it, but they did.
But they did. Good coverage over there by Cornwell. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and we're going to see Vestavia's kicker, self-taught kicker, come in here.
Yep. It's going to be what's that going to be, a 27-yard field goal. Snap good, kick up, and it is good. So with 4:58 left to go in the first half, Vestavia 31, Chelsea 3. Brett, you want to give us that score and drive?
Yes, they went 15 plays. It took them 4 minutes, and they got a field goal out of that.
So, Ray, with 4:58 left to go in the first half, the Hornets are down 31-3 to Vestavia.
All right, Richard, Jeff Beavers is going to be our halftime interview. He's going to explain to us exactly what's going on with our broadcast of tonight's game. I've been getting a lot of texts saying, hey, I've been looking on for the Video Vision game and can't find it, but we're live on Cool 96.9. We're thankful for our sponsors, Richard. We got some fantastic sponsors. Let me read through them real quick. You got APCO, Alabama Plate Cutting Company. They are currently hiring if you need a job, and you can do CNC machinist, welders, or general laborers. You can call Chad, 205-664-3178. Liberty Moving, Storage, and Delivery. Chelsea Chiropractic, Dr. Justin Fogo, fantastic guy. Columbiana Tractor, carried my tractor over there this week. They did a great job. Got hydraulic leak fixed, got my deck fixed, and got the oil changed. Did a great job. On the return for Chelsea, I think is that going to be Josh or MJ? I couldn't tell who called it.
MJ.
Was that EJ or MJ?
No.
MJ, number 6?
MJ, 6.
Good, thank you, Jackson.
Term is good for 21 yards.
Hayes Eye Center, Robbie Hayes, saw him coming in the game tonight. Hope for Gabe, Ridgecrest Homes, and our broadcast sponsor, one Shirley Hall with EXP Realty. I've been sending some people to her, and she's been selling houses. Some friends of ours, Nick and Evie Adams, they just bought a house, and Shirley was the realtor that helped hooked them up, got them a home. So,
All right, Ray.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Dotson looks to throw, throws quick out flat. Goes nowhere. Looks like we got back to the line of scrimmage. Just didn't do a good job blocking out there on the edge.
Yeah, we had a little bit of blocking that time. Nick Zielinski out there, he was blocking a little bit. He just got beat to the inside there, and you got to take that guy and drive him down the field. We're just going to bring up second and 11, 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Single receiver left and right. Ball handed to Emerson Russell. Met a guy in the backfield miss. Nice little cut. Pick up of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Number 1, Emerson Russell on the carry, gain of 4 yards. On the tackle.
So, again, it's going to be 3rd and long. 3:52 left to go here in the first half.
It looks like we're
Here's
running a little clock, too.
In the 5, Ray, the Atlanta Braves are up 2-1 over the New York Mets.
Oh, that's big. We need that game. How many games? Was you game and a half behind?
I'm not sure. We'll have to go check on Jackson or Brett on that one.
All right, trips formation. Single receiver to the right. Emerson in the backfield. 6 seconds on the play clock. It's like we're going to run it down and call a timeout.
Braves are a game behind of the Mets right now.
So 1 game. Okay, so if we win tonight, we'll be even with them. All right, we're going to take a timeout with them, Richard. Vestavia 31, Chelsea 3. We'll be back.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
All right, we're back. What? 3rd and 6 here for the Hornets. Trip right, single receiver left. Dawson looks to throws to Shuttlesworth, picks up the first down to the 40-yard line. Almost choked on a pickle.
Why are you eating a pickle?
See my barbecue sandwich.
Look, hey, but let me tell you what Vestavia does do.
Oh, my God. This is fantastic.
I'll tell you in just a minute. Well, they gave us a menu. We ordered from our menu, and they brought it and delivered it to us.
Didn't charge us a dime.
No.
Kudos to Vestavia. All right, Dodson rolling to his right. Throws downfield. Intercepted about the 30-yard line.
He's got some blockers.
Yeah. Oh, big hit right there. You know what?
I didn't see it.
On that play right there, I just felt like Carter had, when he rolled right, I felt like he had a guy that he thought he could throw to, and he just threw it up. There was two guys there. He wasn't ever open. Matter of fact, the defenders were behind the receiver, and so the receiver tried to run up and make the catch. It just, there wasn't much he could do. All right. I think Vestavia's got too many. No, they're in the cold polecat. They're in polecat, Richard.
Yes, sir. Oh.
There's a flag. That is so funny. We used to run polecat back when me and you coached. And that first year we coached with Casey Morris and Daniel Dempsey, Matt Ling, DJ McGuire, and that bunch. We run polecat. And Vestavia has had 3 down linemen. At first I was like, they got too many players on the field. But no, they were running polecat.
Yep.
Polecat.
I was going to say, explain to the listeners what polecat is.
Polecat's where you take your tackle and your tight end and go wide, and then you put a receiver behind them. And then on the left side, you do the same thing. You're basically trying to make a balanced look where the defense has to balance their defense look at. They're doing it again now. So they have 3 down linemen, a fullback, and then 2 receivers.
And they
so
shift out of it.
Yeah, now they shift down into offensive formation. It was like a reverse. Chelsea looked like they had it sniffed out, but it just didn't make it happen. You know, Richard, the one thing is I've kind of been surprised here. Defensively, Vestavia's got about 9 or 10 in the box.
Yep.
And I feel like defensively.
You mean offensively?
No. Yeah,
Oh.
for offense, yes. But defensively, we just got 4. We're like running a 4-7. And I'm just kind of surprised we hadn't tried to change up a little bit and put a few more defensive front guys out there, maybe a 5-man front, a 6-man front, because they're not beating us throwing it. I mean, they've proven they can't throw it very well. They did just complete a pass.
Well, they
but
made a quarterback
running
change.
the ball. Yeah, they did.
Yep. They brought in the junior Luke Turner, 6'1", 175 quarterback.
All right, trips formation to the left. Quarterback looking to throw. Turner throws a strike. Maybe they got a running quarterback and they got a throwing
Well,
quarterback.
and they're running almost like a little. I would say they're running a 2-minute offense, but they've done that the entire game. So
Their starter's helmet came off on the last play that they ran the fake polecat on.
Play action pass. Turner throws. He's got a wide open guy. Overthrows him. There's been people wide open all night.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, we missed the quarterback losing his helmet. We were too busy. We're talking about Ray eating his pickle and his free barbecue sandwich. But I believe they're but they're leaving him in, letting him get some snaps for the starters.
Yep. Twins right. Single receiver left. Back in the backfield. Turner looks to throw. Scrambling a little bit. Trying to make something happen. Pitches it. Nice job right there.
Nice job out there. Open field tackle.
Yeah. Richard, I wonder if possibly, I know Turner's not a unique last name, but, Kevin Turner's son played football here, went to Clemson.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought he had a younger brother. I wonder if it's possible this is the younger brother.
It's quite possible. Nice open field tackle on that left side over there by Anderson Brooks, the linebacker for the Hornets.
All right, Twins left, single receiver to the right, running back to the right of the quarterback, Turner. Turner calls his own number, keeps it. He's down to the 10, 5-yard line, gets tackled.
Big pop by Owen Key there.
And it's Luke Turner. I want to say that's Kevin Turner's youngest son.
You want to look it up? I'll look it up for
Look
you.
it up for me. Oh, Donna's doing it. Richard, she's
Behind Lee. She's doing something.
finally.
Donna. Oh, wait, look at here. David beat you to it. And there's John Paul Head back in there at quarterback, and he just takes it over the right side in for a touchdown.
All right, Richard, 1:23 left here in the opening half. That's going to take Vestavia to 37 and Chelsea 3.
Keeper good for 6 yards. Touchdown Rebels.
The older brother of the Turners iced the game for Clemson against Ohio State a couple years ago in the playoffs, the year that 2019. Got the big pick in the end zone to end the game.
That's true.
We got all sides on defense.
Jaden Bennett cannot do that either. He used the offensive line to catapult himself into the backfield, and you cannot do that.
Nope.
But the play was dead.
All right, 1:23 left here in the second quarter. Vestavia getting another try at the extra point. Not that they needed it. All right, snap good, hold good, kick up, and it is also good. So, Richard, 1:23 left. Vestavia takes a 38-3 lead. Brett, I'm going to allow you to do the scoring recap since Richard won.
Thank you, sir. It took them about a minute and 30 seconds to go 56 yards and about 7 plays for another Vestavia touchdown.
Great job, Mr. Brett. And look, Ray, you're the one driving this boat. Brett and I just along for the ride. Everything goes through you.
Do you think it's hurting Chelsea that we didn't get a bye week this year?
It's hard to tell. I mean, you do get tired, especially with this, the 7-day schedule.
Yeah.
And the thing is how bad is it when you take your off week, not necessarily your off week, but your non-region games, you're playing really good 6A teams, which are almost 7A. I mean, Helena, is right there on the cusp of being a 7A school. Pelham's on the cusp of being a 7A school. Calera is a little bit further down, but, you're playing some big physical, athletic 6A schools. You're not playing any 5As and 4As. And, I believe the schedule was set before Coach Cassidy came in, so he had no control over that.
All right, low line drive kick goes in the end zone. Chelsea take our first and 10 at the 20-yard line when they get the ball here in a second. Done? Richard took his headset off and I'm done.
I was resting my ears. All right, Ray. Minute 23. Carter's thrown 2 interceptions the last 2 drives. Got to come out here. You think you see a 2-minute offense here? In your offensive set, offensive mind, you just run the ball?
I think you run the ball. Because a touchdown here doesn't get you back in the game. So I think you just run the ball. Little smoke draw right there, Emerson. Just can't get anything really going.
And and we talked about Vestavia's blocking offensively, but they're just as fundamentally sound on defense.
They are. All right, no gain on the play. Get us down to 60 seconds for the half. 25 on the play clock. 24. That was weird. Trips left. No, the clock went from 26-24, didn't even hit 25. Quick pass out in the flats. Got some blocking out there. A pickup of about maybe 8 on the play. It's going to give us 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Josh Christian on the reception that time. Good blocking out there by EJ and MJ. Out there on the edge, but it's going to bring up 3rd and about 1, Ray. 25 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yep. I think you just take a play here and just maybe run it, get out of this half, maybe go regroup. Ball sitting at the 29-yard line. Whew. Wow. See, now the clock stopped. Now it's 4th and 1 with 10 seconds left, so now you got to punt.
That was dangerous. That was a dangerous throw, too.
We can go for it. It was dangerous. It was
because we were throwing from our left hash and threw it all the way outside here to the numbers. I almost picked.
All right, 4th down, going for it here. I think he got it.
He got it, yep. We had to get, I don't know. I don't know. But
I think he had it. They're moving the
clock.
chains.
Well, the clock's ticking, so that's going to bring us to half, Ray.
All right, Richard, that's going to get us to half. It's not been the half we wanted. I was looking for a little better half from the Hornets, but it just has not been the case tonight. Right now, Vestavia 38, Chelsea 3. We're going to take a break. We're going to go through all of our sponsors, and then we'll listen to the Chelsea High School band here on the headset. But then once we do that, then we'll interview Jeff Beavers through the Vestavia band. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm gonna go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
All right, welcome back. The band is leaving the field, and Donna is going to introduce our guests for halftime. So, Donna, go ahead.
Well, does he really need an
He
introduction?
really doesn't need it, but you can go ahead and do it anyway.
So everybody knows Jeff Beavers with Chelsea Living and Video Visions. And we get to see Jeff. Well, I don't lately. Haven't seen him a lot. But we get to see him on Friday nights. He's unofficially part of our team. We're kind of all the same team on Friday nights, bringing you the broadcast of Chelsea Hornets every Friday night. So we are so glad to have Jeff here with us tonight because Jeff, we got some questions.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
We do. So we've been getting messages all night from fans that were not able to come, and some people that a lot of times aren't able to travel or to even go to the games when they're at home in Chelsea, and they depend on that broadcast. And so, we understand that.
Right.
I depend on it when I'm out of town.
Sure.
So we've got people asking, what happened? What's going on tonight? And this isn't just a tonight thing. So that's why we wanted to have you on at halftime, so that you could explain to us and to our listeners what can we expect going forward. So let's start with, tell us what's going on tonight with the broadcast.
So we're not allowed, we meaning Chelsea Living, we're not allowed to stream away games through our normal Facebook and YouTube. And the reason being is because when we entered 7A Region 3, Alabama High School Athletic Association has an agreement with the NFHS network saying that only the NFHS network can broadcast or live stream any of the games. Okay?
So I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
NFHS is?
It's the National
Federation of High School?
No, it's
National
something.
Football?
Look, what I do know, I don't know what the acronym stands for. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
That's fine.
But I do know that it's not just Alabama. NFHS is nationwide.
Okay.
So they handle all high school sports.
Okay.
For every high school in, other than private schools, from what I understand. But anyway, so because we are 7A now, we can't, as long as we're away, we cannot live stream the way that we normally do. And the reason being is because the majority of 7A schools, and we're this way now, they are part of the NFHS network. So NFHS network makes their money off of subscriptions, okay? So meaning that I've had one question come up tonight going, well, this can't be right because we see you guys sponsors and it looks the same way. It's just there's no way that the high school can be making money on that. And the answer to that is absolutely there is. NFHS Network doesn't care what it looks like, okay? They don't care what your template looks like. They only care about subscriptions. That's where they make their money,
right?
Okay? So, in other words, I've been speaking with NFHS Network since September 7th and finally got this resolved this week. I told them, I said, I can't use you guys' software because I've got sponsors that have already paid, and unless you guys can build me templates that I can put on there, we got to find a way to do this. And what they told me was, well, that's no problem anyway. We'll just send you a stream key. You'll, run through your live stream the way you normally do. It's just that people, when they click on your live stream, it'll have to go through our network, and they'll have to pay a subscription to do that. So the best way to put it is this. When a school joins the NFHS network and they want to live stream their game, the network sends them 2 Pixelot cameras at no charge, okay? And they'll mount those cameras, and they'll also send the school a laptop with their loaded software on there. That's assuming that the school hadn't been doing any live stream to begin with. And they're saying, okay, now that you're part of our network and you want to live stream and you want to be a part of the network, we're going to let you have these cameras. We're going to let you use our software, and you can go from there. Or if you already have been live streaming and you already have your cameras, that's fine. You can do that as well. But it still needs to go through our network. And for people to watch your show through our network, then they're going to have to pay a subscription. Now, a lot of people get caught up there, well, I don't want to pay a subscription because it's going to cost this or that. Look, I get it. Trust me, I'm a tightwad myself. And
I don't think it's just a tightwad. I think people just
well,
don't want to have to pay for that when
right.
they've been getting it for free.
Yeah. Look, Chelsea Living has spoiled.
Yes.
I understand that. But I want everyone to know this isn't a Chelsea Living thing.
Right.
I didn't come up with this.
Yes.
This is what all 7A Region 3 schools have to do. And now next week, here's the caveat to that. Next week, since we're home, I'm going to be live streaming the old way. It's at no charge. And the reason I can do that is because we're the home team.
Right.
When you go into someone else's house, you have to play by their rules. So we're in Vestavia's home, and Vestavia goes, you can't broadcast or live stream for free because some of our subscribers will see that and they'll jump on your network and watch it at no charge, and now we lose money.
Right.
Because the good thing about this is our high school and all high schools who are part of this network, they make money off of this. Chelsea High School is making money off this, and how they're making money is because those that don't have a subscription to the NFHS network and set it up for the first time tonight, Chelsea High School gets a percentage of that. So I don't want you guys thinking, well, it's a scam and all this. And here's the other thing about that. You set it up, it's monthly based. You can cancel it after a month. But here's the thing. Next week, we'll do it the old way because we're at home. Our last 2 games, we're going to have to do it the way we're doing tonight because we're on the road. But that subscription that you purchased tonight will take you through the rest of the season. Because I think it breaks down to, it's a little over $11 a subscription per month. And you can cancel it at any time.
So these subscriptions, let's say somebody subscribes before the next time, or they've subscribed tonight.
Yeah.
Is this good for any sport through the rest of the year, or is this only a football subscription?
It's good for any sport that takes place for Chelsea that month.
Okay. Okay.
So, in other words, I had to get a subscription. So
but we're not talking about a lot of money.
No, it's $11.
Yeah,
but
and that's cheaper. If you can't come to the game, that's cheaper than two people paying the ticket price to get into the game.
Sure. And here's the thing I want to say too is while we were waiting to go on air, I pulled up my subscription and I watched a little bit of the Chelsea volleyball game.
Okay, another game that's going on. Okay.
Yeah. Now, we've got 2 Pixelot cameras. We've got one at the football field. We've got one in the gym. The one in the football field is not connected because everyone watches football through my gear, okay, through what we do and how we're producing it tonight. Pixelot, what they do is it's a fixed camera. There's no zooming in, zooming out. It's just a wide shot, and there's no audio other than nat sound or natural sound, okay? So that's what makes us different than anybody else. Now, I will say this, and this is just how it runs, folks. Tonight, when the game started, as soon as I hit record, the system took a complete dump.
Of course.
And I missed it. I'm having to try to get back on the NFH network myself. I'm trying to do this, trying to do that, and I missed the first score. It took that long. But the good part about that is I'm recording the game. So after this game's over with, possibly tonight, depending on how tired I am when I get home, I'm going to upload this to our Facebook and YouTube channel so everybody can watch it.
That's wonderful. Good.
And I want our sponsors to know you guys are still taken care of. I mean, you're on the screen right now. Now, if we went with, like I said before, if we went with the NFHS Networks software, none of our sponsors would be on there. But they are through what we're doing. We're just having to go. The NFHS Network is the gatekeeper, okay?
Right.
That's the best way to look at it. They're the gatekeeper on away games, and this is how we have to roll. for right now. And as long as we're 7A, now next season, it's going to look exactly the way it's looking tonight.
That's what we're going to. I was going to ask you. That's going to change next year for us.
It's going to change
next
year.
This year we're having that flexibility, but next year it's pretty much the whole season.
And that's how I understand it. Now things can change between now and then.
A lot can happen. But.
Yeah, a lot can happen. But understand that we're part of the network right now.
Yeah.
And so the other side to that equation is. If another school comes in our home and tries to live stream and they're not part of the network, we can shut them down.
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
And that's the thing I wanted a lot of our viewers to know. If I tried to do this my regular way that we do every game, Vestavia would have shut us down and shut us off tonight. They let that be known to me.
And they did ask me the questions when I was exchanging emails too. They wanted to verify just to make sure that was the plan tonight. So there may be some questions that you have not answered, maybe some things that somebody has thought of that we haven't thought of.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, how could they do that?
I mean, the best way to do it is through the Chelsea Living Facebook page through Messenger. I try to be as transparent with all of our viewers as possible. Guys, listen, and let me address this real quickly. I hear you when you say, can you put a clock on there? The live stream software that I use is not made for sports broadcasting. And so there's no way that I can do that. I'm still researching that, trying to find that. But there's no way that I can do that with the software that I use. The other comment was last week, hey, why don't you keep it on the field and not so much on the booth cam?
Well, hey, we like the booth cam.
Well, my answer to that is I've got sponsors that pay for the booth cam.
That's right.
And the other part of that is you're not missing any of the game.
Yeah.
I cut back before the play ever starts, so you're not missing anything. But I hear what you're saying, and look, it's kind of a catch-22 for me because we started this live stream for Chelsea. We knew that what we had was going to look good. We wanted it to be apart from what everybody else does. But when you do that and people don't have to pay for it, eventually you're going to spoil a lot of people.
Right.
And at the end of the day, and I haven't had hardly any complaints. Those that may want to complain, they're not messaging me. Well, one did, but at the end of the day, as of last week and at home, you're getting it for free. So it's you kind of have to weigh your checks and balances on that. But anyway, that's I'll try to be as transparent and answer any questions I can. I'm still learning this. This is new to me as well. I don't proclaim to be all knowledgeable of what the NFHS network does. But I will tell you this, if I don't have an answer, I will find an answer. If I give you an incorrect answer, that's on me, and I apologize. But I'd appreciate it if you would let me know. Just do it in a nice way, because nobody wants to poke a sleeping bear.
That's right. Kindness goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Well, look, we really appreciate you just explaining this to us and kind of clearing it up, because we know there will be some more questions.
Yeah, there will.
Maybe not. Yeah. But, I can vouch for you as well. I think, David, you can too.
Definitely.
I mean, Jeff is
Our relationship's been great. So
he'll just tell you like it is, and he's honest, and he does everything he can to make sure that the broadcast every Friday night is the best it can be
as well
on
as
their end.
All your cool 96.9.
That's right.
Exactly.
And I'd be amiss if I didn't give a shout out to my camera op, Sean Tierney, who does a fantastic job. Also, I want to say hello to my wife, Ashley, who is probably on the sofa with the two dogs watching the game. It's just the thing is this. I don't want anyone to ever think that I don't have Chelsea's best interest in mind, because I do. And not only that, but, it's not like I'm getting rich off this. I'm making tens of dollars.
Well, listen, thank you so much. It looks like the game is about to get going in the third quarter. Jeff Beavers, thank you for being with us for halftime.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this back over to Ray Franklin and Richard Powers. All right, we're going to take a break first, and then we're going to come back for the third quarter for the Chelsea Hornets. We'll be right back.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
All right, Hornet fans, we are back here for the second half. Thank you to Jeff Beavers and Donna and David for the interview there. We're going to be catching the ball about the 8-yard line. I'm not sure that we look like we want to return the ball. Well, Richard, what was that?
I think we got too many people wanting to return it.
Yeah.
And not enough wanting to block.
Yeah, because it's like, let me catch it. That way I don't have to block.
And
that was strange.
You really, when you got 3 deep back there, you kind of got an area.
Yeah.
If the ball is kicked to your area, you have the right to it. And everybody else has got to be up front blocking.
We didn't get that.
Well, the front 9 are.
Yeah.
Front 8. We got to get all 10 blocking.
All right, Richard, let's hope the second half turns out better than the first half for the Hornets. First down, we fumbled the football. I think we got it back. Well, Vestavia's saying it's their ball. It's not.
Emerson must have jumped on it.
We're just a little flat.
A little bit.
Yeah. Loss of about 3 on the play. Don, I hadn't told you I got to leave about the fourth quarter tonight. I got to drive up to North Alabama tonight. 2-hour drive. Huh?
Where are you going?
Going to Russellville. All right, second down. Emerson on the carry. Going to pick up about, see, they give him about a 4-yard pickup, Richard?
Maybe 5.
Maybe
6
5?
almost. 5 yards. Yeah, 5-yard carry.
Right.
You want me to wait till fourth quarter when you leave to eat this dill pickle?
That is disgusting. Brett Hall, thank you so much for the water.
Well, Jackson brought me a pickle.
Why did he bring you a pickle?
Because I said I really want a pickle.
Oh, well, that was awfully nice of him, wasn't it? I don't know who.
I'm getting some side eye over here from Ray Franklin.
Pickles. I love pickles, but not like that in a bag.
I didn't know it was going to come in a bag.
All right, EJ in motion, going trips left. Dodson throws. Hits his man, but he's going to be just about half a yard short. Richard, I think you go for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fourth and maybe half a yard.
They're marking it first down.
No way.
Yeah, he's waving the chains on, or maybe he was just moving the marker.
No way.
Yeah, no, he's saying first down, but it looks like we're going to have a shaking up Hornet, Ray.
Yeah, it looks like we are too. Anyways, I got to go to Russellville. Going up for yours truly has become a try.
This is the scariest thing I've ever heard.
I've heard a little bit about this. I need to hear this story.
I'm training to be a reserve deputy.
There it is.
For Chilton County
You heard it
Sheriff's
first
Department.
on Cool 96.9. This is big news for Chelsea.
Listen, one of my spiritual gifts when I take my spirit is administration and serving. And I love to serve.
You do.
And so the thing I would like to serve, I'd love to serve in Shelby County, but just their process is lengthy and drawn out over 2 years. In Chilton County is one of the best, and it's a lot shorter program. So
as long as they don't take you away from us on Friday nights.
No, they
won't. Well,
won't.
it looks like they're going to take you away from fourth quarter.
Well, listen, I'd made a decision. This sounds selfish.
Richard, you got to weigh in.
If it was close, I was staying.
Okay.
If it wasn't close, I was not going to stay.
Okay.
There's still a chance.
And says Lloyd Christmas in Dumb and Dumber. Yep. All right. Leighton Gerard takes the handoff, goes about, I thought he picked up a couple of yards. Yeah, okay, now the box is moving. Pick up a 3 on the play. Going to be second down. Now they backed him up, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Yeah, Don, I told Richard and Jackson, I said, if it's close, I'm staying. If it's not looking good, I'm heading out. Twins left, single receiver to the right, Sloan DeWeese at fullback. To the right, Leighton Gerard. We got a penalty. It's going to be a legal procedure on the Hornets. That's a meat sweat penalty right there. Richard.
Haven't been many.
Well, there has not been many. We had about 3. I think they said a while ago that Vestavia had 2 penalties, and I think Chelsea had 1. So, but we'll get meat sweats in here. We are not going to deny them. Matter of fact, I was feeding the dog this morning. And
meat sweats?
No. But I was feeding the dog, and I actually have an extra bottle I've hidden from Mandy on my shelf over by the dog food, and I figured she wouldn't look there.
Why is the stadium music playing?
All right, trips right, Twins left, 2nd down and 13. Ball thrown behind Emerson Russell.
Right here's the score update. End of 7, Braves 5, Mets 1.
Good, I like it.
Brought to you by the elder Powers, Steve Powers.
Steve Powers.
Listening from Lake Martin, Dadesville, Alabama. He and the Madre, Wanda.
Why is the music playing?
I'm not sure. Isn't it illegal?
What I don't understand is
we had
they didn't
pro
do that
game?
the first half.
Well, it's a big party right now.
Trips right, single receiver. There goes Josh Christian in motion. He goes out in the flats. Carter looking to throw, gets blindsided. Brought pressure from the backside right there. Richard Carter never saw it, so that's going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Hornets.
Hey, Ray, that's just your SEC caliber defensive end doing a swim move.
Yeah, I saw that
and
too.
just coming on the. That was just they brought 3 and dropped 8, and they went man on man on the edge, and they whipped us.
Donnie, you're going to have to put that thing up. I got a whiff of baby diaper, and I thought I was looking around, I was like, somebody changing a diaper, and it's you pulling that pickle out.
Good punt.
Nice punt. Driving the Vestavia guy back to the 33-yard line. He's got a little running room, like good tackle right there, open field tackle.
I bet that's Raging. No?
It was not.
Who was that? We're going to give him a shout-out. That was a good job there. Let's see who can get to it first.
Number 22.
Yeah,
Javian Holyfield. His dad's just down from us in home games.
Nice open field tackle.
Yeah, it was.
Earlier, while Ray was giving us his story of where he was going tonight, MJ Conrad came off the field a little injured after that crossing route. They're checking his shoulders right now. He took his pads off, so it's not looking good for the rest of the night, maybe for him.
All right, 1st and 10 right here. Oh, get that ball. Let's get it, scoop and score. Why are we diving on it?
They're calling incomplete.
How about a whistle, for heaven's sakes? And I'm going to be honest with you, Richard. I remember you as defense coordinator. You never would tell them to dive on that ball. That's a scoop and score situation.
Matter of fact, that was always the drill. We started
Yes.
defensive practice with scoop and scores.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball sitting at the 49-yard line of the Rebels. Ball handed to number 1, Tonsmeyer. Picks up a few yards. Going to be pickup of about, looks like 6 on the play, maybe 7. Into Chelsea territory with that run. 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Vestavia 38, Chelsea 3. Vestavia hurries up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, Twins left. Ball, it was a bad handoff situation right there. And Tonsmeyer and Head did not make a good mesh point, so Head had to keep it and run behind him.
Yeah, picked up 1.
It's going to be 4th down, Richard.
Yeah, it is. 4th and about 5, 4th and 4.
Yeah.
But they're going to go for it. They're coming in tight.
Wouldn't be surprised if they don't try and draw Chelsea off sides here.
Offensive line shift.
Yep.
Little razzle-dazzle.
Punt team.
That's good coaching.
Yeah. You better cover all those people, though. They've shifted to the punt formation. They're back deep, 15 yards. Good snap. Punt is not very good. Good night. I think he thought he was in Australia and tried to punt a rugby style.
Yeah. Didn't get a hold of it.
That was not a good punt.
Brett, you punted, didn't you?
No, Brett was not a punter.
Yes, I did a little punt.
Thank you very much.
Is that what you called that?
I was
just kidding.
46 yards for an average.
Of Brett.
I got memory like a cat.
Now, Brett, how many punts did you have to average at 46 yards?
Listen, just
2?
because it rolled about 30 doesn't mean
No, Brett was a quarterback. I loved watching Brett play in high school. He played quarterback, and he was one of those. The problem with Brett was he wanted to tuck it and run every play, and he never would try and dodge somebody. He'd run slap over him.
Ooh.
Emerson Russell on first down, picked up about 2 yards.
A little injury update for the Hornets offense. Your starting offensive lineman, Walker Williams, is on the training table getting his knee checked out. But MJ is put his pads back on and is strapping up, good to go.
Good deal. All right, 2nd down and 8. The ball sitting at the 32-yard line. 7:30 left here in this third quarter. Trips right, no tight end. Dodson throws quickly out here to number 19 for Chelsea. Ooh, got it upended right there, Rich. That's going to be Raymond Bridgman.
Yep.
Raymond Bridgman's dad's the one that sits right in front of us.
That's right.
Nice catch right there. Mr. Bridgman, I'm sure, is proud to see his boy catch a ball. Look good catching that and getting that field.
Decent blocking over there by the receivers.
I bet you Raymond don't go by Raymond. I bet it's Ray.
You think Ray?
I wonder if it's
Ray
dad.
Bridgman?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him next week.
People
You
don't
are.
go by Raymond.
It's Raymond.
Is it really? Is he called Raymond?
He goes by Raymond.
Well, we got legal participation for the Hornets. Got 12 men in the huddle. So that's going to back us up. We had 3rd and 1. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6. Not the penalty you want.
Nope. Well, we still got to get somebody out. If I'm not mistaken, we got 2 receivers. We got 2 running backs.
We got 2 more coming.
Well,
on the
now
field.
we're going to go with more of a receiving package. There, it's good to see MJ back in, out there getting the signals from the sideline.
Got 20 seconds on the play clock. 6:51 left. Vestavia 38, Chelsea 3. Chelsea coming out in trips left, single receiver to the right. Dodson rolling to his left, throws quickly, makes a nice catch. I think that was MJ Richard on the catch.
I really thought they could have got
Yeah, it was
Vestavia
MJ.
for roughing the passer. Carter got that ball thrown away, and he after he came back down from kind of a jump pass. As he came back down, Vestavia guy gave him a nice little shove, but
we called the two a shove.
Yeah, but they didn't call it, so it wasn't a penalty.
Got to be careful with MJ coming across the corner there. He is still having some little bit of a shoulder tightening, a little shoulder issue. It's still hurting him a little bit.
All right, Chelsea trying to look like a little inside screen. Ooh. I like how Dodson got rid of the ball. Smart by him. Josh Christian was in the vicinity of the ball being thrown.
Yep. Carter did a good job of getting rid of that. Vestavia brought a lot of heat that time, and they got in there quick.
It looked like we might have been trying to run like a screen right there, and we just didn't get it set up fast enough. Maybe not. But Josh Christian came in motion and went underneath like we were running like an inside tunnel screen.
Right.
6:14 left to go here in the third quarter. 2 backs, 2 wide receivers, ball on the far hash mark. Emerson goes in motion. Dodson Richard didn't have a chance. Ball snapped. He barely faked it, and he was getting hit in the backfield.
Vestavia's just bringing some linebackers on blitzes, and we're just not picking them up.
Had a few line changes this
Yep.
week. Different center,
different left guard.
Yeah, if Walker's not
Walker's
in,
out
that
right
means
now.
we got different tackle in.
And the offensive line, was doing a good job. They had meshed. They were not, a nice, tight-knit group that hung out together in the offseason and had things gelling a couple weeks ago, but we've kind of lost that.
Vestavia only bringing 3 this time. Dodson's still running for his life. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Richard.
Yep.
If I'm Carter Dodson, I'm ticked right now. Vestavia's bringing 3 people, and he's running for his life.
Right.
When there's 5 blocking 3, there's no reason, no excuse to be getting sacked.
No.
Good news on the next offensive drive for the Hornets. Walker Williams will be coming back in the game. He is good to go.
Good deal. All right, it's going to bring up 4th down. The ball sitting at the 37-yard line. Chelsea in a punting situation. 4th and about 20. Chelsea with a little motion of their own. Changing up the punting formation. Ball snap. A little tight spiral call. Oh, fumbled. It's going to be recovered. Good job by Sloan DeWeese. getting downfield and making that tackle.
Yep, Vestavia return man kind of bobbled that one, was able to jump back on it, but Sloan was there to bring him down before he was able to advance the football.
All right, Richard, Vestavia's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Number 13 at quarterback. John Paul Head still in the ball game. Trips right. Here comes motion for Vestavia. Ball snap. Hand over to left tackle. That's going to be number 1. Oh, nice open field tackle. Tonsmeyer on the run, tackled by Cody Fortenberry. That might be the first time we've called Cody Fortenberry's name all night.
Yeah, since he was captain.
Trips left. Ball in the near hash mark. Head throws quickly out here to number 11. That's going to be Mollison. Pickup of about, it's like 4 or 5 yards and enough for a Vestavia first down.
Yeah, Brooks Anderson coming from his middle linebacker position there, running the alley really well there, but not before the Rebels pick up first down.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 40-yard line. Twins right. Here comes motion. Making it twins left. Play action. Head looking downfield. Throws to the back out of the backfield. They've tried that play several times tonight. Vestavia's coach didn't like that he was blown dead. But they've tried that play several times tonight, Richard, and just have not been successful.
Yep.
But they caught it that time.
Yeah, had some nice pressure up the middle that time by Jaden Bennett, Ian Osborne, Jackson Laughlin. But Head was able to get it away before we got to him.
All right, gain of 5. So bring up 2nd down and 5. 46 comes in motion. Handed number 1 up the middle. Picks up about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Let me tell you what Vestavia does scheme-wise. They just are going to say, we're going to bring 7 or 8 guys to block, and we're just going to outnumber you.
Yeah. All right, quarterback keeps it. Pushes his right guard. Literally, Head just took his hand and put on number 50 and just pushed him. And like you said, they've got 8 men in the box.
Well, here's what they did is they did a shift where they had tackled over to the right side, and then they pulled the left guard. So they had 5 offensive linemen on the right side of the football, if you count the center.
They've got us outnumbered right now. They got 8 in the box. We have 7.
Right, and all you see is blue jerseys and red helmets.
Yep.
And it's just a scheme thing, but here's a penalty. But it is. It's that play before, when it was 3rd and short, they had, before the ball, they had a pre-snap shift, and the left tackle went to the right side and the tight end. So all they had on the left side was a guard and a tight end.
Yeah.
And at the snap of the ball, so they had the center, a tackle and a guard and 2 tackles, and they had an up back. And then when the ball was snapped, the left guard pulled around the center and was the lead blocker. And
right.
you're just outmanned.
Got a Meat
Outnumbered.
Sweats holding penalty there. Head throws a quick pass, number 16. So they get backed up 10, pick up 17, first down. Richard, they're doing whatever they want. You know, somebody asked us how is Vestavia not undefeated. Well, you said it. They've played Hoover, they've played Thompson,
Mountain Brook.
They beat Homewood 35-0.
Yeah, they beat Homewood 35-0. They beat Spain Park a couple weeks ago 36-7.
Yeah.
So they're starting to click offensively the past couple of games.
And I can see why they're working on throwing the football. It's not their strength.
Right.
All right, here comes motion for Vestavia. Play action. Heads looking to throw. Throws a quick pass, wide open receiver down the middle. Caught and touchdown.
They lull you to sleep with the running game, and then they hit one across the middle there to the tight end.
They make it look easy, don't they?
Yeah, excuse me, that was the fullback out of the backfield.
Yeah, number 46.
Yeah, Tucker Smitha, not Smith.
Smitha.
And that's not a typo because it was on this big jumbotron to our right here, trying to get Ridgecrest Homes to build us one in Chelsea.
All right, kick up and good. Richard with 2:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Vestavia 45, Chelsea 3.
Yeah.
Brett, what you got on that scoring drive?
It was a 71-yard drive. Took them 9 plays in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Brett, by
Vestavia
chance,
touchdown.
while you're there, you got the first half stats. Did you total them up a while ago?
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious what kind of stats they had. You ain't got to do it now. They've had a lot of yards.
Look, here's the deal: is the telling thing to me on that drive? He said 9 plays.
Yeah.
But what was the next thing he said? 2 minutes and 40-something
They're
seconds.
fast.
They are fast.
Yeah.
They ran 9 plays in 2 minutes and 40-something seconds.
Ooh. Yeah. Brett, say what you got there, Brett.
We got 2 times they went 15 plays for 3 minutes and 4 minutes. They're very fast on the ball.
This has been the fact they are, we've seen no huddle offenses before, but I'll be honest with you, Richard, it's probably the most impressive, and they didn't used to be this way.
No.
They would run that I formation. They would they would huddle. They would break the huddle, and they'd walk to the line of scrimmage. They always ran that I formation. They get crazy every once in a while and go shotgun. We used to do a lot of 7-on-7 with them. They would still do their 7-on-7 in I formation.
That's crazy.
All right, ball lined up on the near hash mark. Being kicked from the 40-yard line. It's going to be kicked high. Ball fumbled. Vestavia's not jumping up and down, so maybe we got it.
That time the ball was kicked short, we tried catching it on the run and had flashbacks to Oxford last year in the playoff game where the ball careened off of our receiver's head for a fumble. But that's 2 fumbles here in the second half that the Hornets have been able to jump back on. And so we're going to take over on the 25-yard line here, Ray, with 1:58 left to go in the third quarter.
Jackson, I see Walker Williams back on the field. Good reporting down there. First and 10 for the Hornets at the 25-yard line. Richard, what's bad about that right there? Chelsea had 3 backs in the backfield. Pistol formation, right beside the quarterback and up on the line. The backside defensive end chased him down and tackled him for no gain.
Right. And one of the things that you see is you don't see very many missed tackles.
Richard, looks like Anthony Lanzi, the freshman's checking in the game. So Dodson checking out.
Doesn't appear to be shaken up. Just looks like coach is just going to mix it up a little bit.
Anthony Lanzi, a freshman. Anthony takes the ball, turns the wrong way, bootlegs around to the left side. Anthony better take off and run. Back to the line of scrimmage. He turned right. The running back went left. And then here comes Dodson back in the game. Not sure what all that was about, but maybe Dodson just needed to fix something real quick, Richard.
A little entertainment by the Vestavia
they ain't stopped.
drum line.
Vestavia's been booming the whole time.
Great job by the Chelsea High School marching band at halftime.
Yep, third down. Ball thrown out here to Josh Christian. Josh just in and out of the hands of Josh Christian. Not a bad pass. Got to make that catch. I think he just got looking upfield a little quick, so that's going to bring up 4th and 10. Jackson, why don't you go ahead and make your way? And it'll be another punting situation for the Hornets.
Again, I thought they could have got us with a false start out here on this edge, Ray. Looked like our receivers were still moving when the ball was snapped. But either way, it's going to be 4th and
10.
10, yeah.
All right, Jack Seymour back deep to punt. Good snap by Kirkland. Nice punt by Jack. Going to be fair caught by Vestavia at the 26-yard line.
He's had some nice, but I know we had that one off the side of his foot, but ever since then he's kicked a field goal, and he's had a couple of nice booming punts. So good to see the senior with some nice kicks. Ray, you mentioned the Chelsea crowd. It seemed to have thinned out a little bit after halftime.
Yeah, it did.
Student section still looks rocking. We'll wave to the student section. See if anybody waves back.
Nobody waved back.
Well, somebody did, but.
Well, Richard, when I hit the road here in a minute, I'm going to be listening to you and Jackson. And
some radio
to Donna,
gold.
maybe some David, some Brett.
Maybe we won't argue.
Y'all shouldn't argue. Look, Jackson, I said get up here, and I think Jackson flashed up here.
He's not fast.
No, he's not. I've watched him run. All right, that should be the last play of the third quarter. I will be departing. Y'all pray for safe travels, heading to Russellville, Alabama. Pickup of about, well, Richard, they're going to try and get another play in here before the fourth quarter, and they did. Ball handed around the right end.
Nice.
Chase down. Good job right there.
Yep.
Brady Clement's going to tackle for loss. They picked up 12 and got a first down, then lost 2. So that's going to be 2nd down and 12. Vestavia have when they start the 4th quarter. All right, Vestavia 45, Chelsea 3. We'll be back here after we flip the field for the 4th quarter.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
All right, Hornet fans, we are back here as we start the 4th quarter here. Your Hornets are down 45-3, the Vestavia Rebels. Vestavia is going to take over 2nd and 12 from the 35-yard line. Head hits a quick hitter to number 2, Mason Perigo, the tight end, across the middle. Picked up about 16, but there's a flag on the play right at the end, Jackson.
Now I see what y'all mean by being a mile up here. I was trying to see who made that tackle. I could not tell. Looked like maybe Cody Fortenberry.
Binoculars right there in front of you.
I tried to pick those up. Couldn't figure out how to see through. I figured out how to see through them, but
well,
it's going to be on the Hornets.
Yeah. It was only,
face mask.
Oh, 5-yard face mask.
So incidental?
Yeah. So either way, it's first down here. Vestavia takes first down on the
another meat sweat penalty there.
Yeah, meat sweat penalty there. 44-yard line here. 1st and 10 for the Vestavia Rebels. Got a new quarterback in again. That's going to be, remember, that's Luke Turner. He just turns the hands off to number 10, Sam Carroll.
Brought down by, well, he turned away from me over there. But brought down by number 5 for the Hornets. So it'd be Owen Key coming down from his safety position to make the tackle.
Turner rolling out to his right. You got a flag on the play from a long way. I bet it's going to be defensive holding, but Anderson Brooks coming from his linebacker position there to make the tackle out there in the flats after a pickup of about 7. To see what the penalty is.
Anderson coming up a little shook up there.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. I don't know if it was defensive holding or what here, but that flag came out pretty early. But Vestavia seems to be backing up, Jackson.
Yeah, it may be called on the inside receiver there that was running the go.
Well, let's see.
Maybe look like he was holding on to our guy. Maybe offensive holding.
Yep.
Defensive holding on our looked like maybe on the corner from the guy that was running the go.
Yeah, they picked up about 7 yards on that pass play, so they're going to take the penalty instead, gaining a couple more yards. So that's going to put them at first and 10 from the Hornet 29-yard line there. Turner still in at quarterback for the Rebels.
The speed of this Vestavia defense reminds me of Tennessee. They run a play. I mean, we've seen things, Tennessee run a play every 20 seconds. Vestavia seems to do the same thing here. I mean, we mentioned 2-minute drives that have run 9 plays. I mean, I haven't done the math. I'm not a math major, but that's not a lot of time in between plays.
Right. They're going pretty quick. I'm not sure what's going on there. Referee's checking on Anderson Brooks. Remember, he was a little shaken up a while ago, but either way, or maybe he was explaining what happened, but either way, the Rebels are going to have 1st and 10 here. Luke Turner at quarterback. He's going to take a snap, couple of steps back, and throw the fade out there to number 2. He's got a step on McNeil, and he is going to catch it and take it into the end zone for the Rebels, Jackson.
Another touchdown throw. That's why I think number 9, Turner, the junior quarterback, he's a better thrower, in my opinion, than we've seen from John Paul Head tonight, another junior quarterback. But I guess, I don't know. John Paul's a better runner, but that was a great throw there, finding a back shoulder throw to the end zone.
Yeah.
We no kicker.
We have no kicker.
Kicker's getting the tee.
There we go.
Kind of need a kicker for your field goal.
Yeah, you're here for the extra point.
Whoa!
There.
Why are they resetting the clock?
Well,
that's not right, but okay. They shouldn't be getting a fresh play clock because they screwed up.
Snap is down. Hold is down. Kick is up. It is good, and with 11-11 left to go in the 4th quarter here in this game here at Vestavia, the first ever game, regular season game between the Hornets and the Vestavia Rebels. The Rebels are now up 52-3 on the Hornets. Brett, you got a scoring drive recap on that drive?
Yes, sir. Went 73 yards, took 6 plays, took them 2 minutes to get down there for another Vestavia Heels touchdown.
Another 2-minute drive. I mean, they
how many plays was that again?
6 plays.
All right, let's do some math. Let's pull out the old calculator.
Hey, we're good. So, anyway, hopefully those of you that have left Thomas Reynolds Stadium here High Top Vestavia, tuned in to Cool 96.9, either on the app or on your radio dial to listen to your Hornets. But here's the deal, it's 52-3, Jackson. 4th quarter, what do you got to do?
You got to put some points on the board.
Well, yeah, but
you got to build some confidence going into next week. Next week you're going to Spain Park, who don't want to say they haven't played very good this year either. So you got to get some confidence going in. You can't go into Spain Park next week on a 3-game losing streak, and in 2 of those games we're going to score 3 points. Got to give your offense some confidence going into next week.
All right, the low line drive kick is taken. Let's see, as they unpile over there.
Looks like about 36, maybe.
32. That's going to be. That's going to be 32. That's Josh.
Christian.
Yeah, Josh Christian. He got it up to the 29-yard line. So let's see here. Carter Dodson's going to lead the Hornet offense back out here. Emerson Russell in the backfield with him to his left.
You wonder why not put Lanzi in to get some reps for him, but Carter's a sophomore, so Carter needs the many reps as he can get.
Little handoff to Emerson Russell around the right side. He's broken free. He's got about 14 on that. Nice hard run that time by Emerson. Decent blocking on the edge there.
That's back to the old Hornet offense that we're used to seeing, where you got receivers down the field, holding blocks, getting. I'm not sure who's on the outside over there, but he was driving his cornerback down the field over there. So. Good blocking there by the Chelsea receivers. I believe that may have been E.J. Hudnall on that right
over
side.
there, and 13, Nick Zielinski out there blocking for Emerson. Snap. Emerson right up the middle. He's got some running room. He's busting it free and falling forward there as he crosses Vestavia midfield down to the 45-yard line. A nice, hard run by Emerson. He's going to check out here.
Much needed break. Good blocking there by Sloan DeWeese, who was filling from his fullback position. He was filling the hole nicely and coming through and being the lead blocker there for number 1, Emerson Russell.
Yeah, nice blocking out there. We got some fresh jerseys out there. I see number 30, C.J. Durbin. He's gotten some playing time this year. We mentioned Zielinski. Number 16, of course, we know that's Leighton Gerard. He's in there for Emerson.
Good to see Leighton back from his injury that he had a couple of weeks ago, but there he is around the right end. He's out across another 15-yard gain. Good enough for a Hornet first down. Sorry. I heard you do that a couple minutes ago.
You going to take over play-by-play all of a sudden? What are you doing?
I was mid-sentence when we were doing that.
Nice run by Emerson. Good blocking out there on the edge. Once again, you mentioned it earlier, Jackson. offensive coach is pleading with those guys on the edge to block better. And so far on this drive, they are.
Good to see MJ back on the field after he had a little bit of a stinger. I was down there earlier. He was getting his shoulder checked out after that corner, or after that crosser he ran earlier where he got lit up.
All right, Emerson and Leighton Gerard in the backfield with Carter. Little pitch out to Leighton Gerard again on the right side. He's got some more running room. He's down to the first down territory, lowers his head and runs over a couple of Vestavia Rebels down to the 20-yard line there, Ray. They've kind of caught something. Jackson. They've kind of found something on that right side over there running behind big 55, Zach Hare, and 63. I believe that's Walker Williams, who was banged up earlier too. So
good tackle there by Caden Daniels coming up from his strong safety position, the junior safety.
Right.
For the
we got
Rebels.
twins left, twins right. Emerson Russell in the backfield with Carter. Carter can take one step back, throw the fade route out here. Nobody's out there, and just some miscommunication over here. Looks like EJ's tapping his head like that's on me. He ran like a post route, and Carter threw a fade.
There is a flag.
There is a flag. I don't know if it's roughing the quarterback.
Let's hope so. But, hey, MJ's post was –
he was open, but the ball was thrown to the outside. Yeah, roughing the passer. That's going to be half the distance down to the 10-yard line. I didn't say I was watching the ball. Number 7, the cornerback over here for Vestavia.
We don't have a name for him.
Yeah, he was the closest one to the football there. But again, the Hornets going to come out here. Twins left, twins right.
Another meat sweats penalty.
Yep. Looks like Emerson Russell's in the backfield with Carter Dodson there. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line.
This Saturday will be the first time I get to try some meat sweats, but I'm excited to get some tried after hearing y'all talk about it all week.
All right, Carter throws it out there in the flats to E.J. Hudnall. Nice catch. Gets upfield, picks up about half the distance for a first down. So with 9:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter, the Hornets down 52-3. They're driving here. They're down inside the red zone. Got second and 4.
Or as we like to say here at the blue zone. Maybe left a little early, got away with it.
Emerson trying to get around that right side there. He tried running up the middle and decided to bounce it out to his right. Looks like he picked up about a yard. The thing about it is, Jackson, is they can still pick up a first down here right around the 1-yard line.
Be huge to get another set of downs, especially here on third down. I believe with this being this late in the game and the score being the way it is, I believe this is 4-down territory for the Hornets here.
Oh, absolutely. The field goal does you no good. You got to keep it going, keep your offense on the field. So 3rd and 3. Carter's going to take it, ball handed right out there.
There it is.
And he has powered his way into the end zone.
Come on, Emerson, get up, though. And he is. All right, perfect.
Yeah, for
Good.
the Hornet first touchdown of the night. So nice touchdown drive there late in the game here. 8:22 left to go in the game here at Vestavia. The Hornets are now down 52-9. Looks like the extra point team's coming in there.
That was a slow, methodical drive there by the – well, not really slow, but it was a good, methodical drive there by the Hornets, mixed up with some runs, some different plays that we haven't really seen much this year.
Yeah.
Some tosses, a little bit of passes. So good drive there by the Hornets. Kick is up, and it is down central for giving the Hornets the 10 points on the night.
Down central?
Down Broadway, that too.
Down central.
All right, where we go?
Down central. All right. All right.
Hey, went down the middle of the field. Split the uprights. There we go.
Right, there you go. Let's use some phrases we know. Let's not make stuff up on the fly.
I guess our school name has changed to SHC. Our flagman over here running. But
well, they hadn't had a chance too much tonight.
Let's get we want to get a touchdown, get our scoring drive here.
Yeah, the play went. They went 71 yards. It took them 8 plays, and they went 3 minutes for a Hornet touchdown.
Good drive there by the Hornets, being able to go down the field and put some more points on the board.
Yep. In for that last extra point was the freshman Luke Miller, the left-footed kicker. He kicked extra points last year for the Hornets, and he was able to come in and, as you said,
let's put it down central.
Down central. If any professionals are out there listening, we're coming up with new phrases here at high atop
You got to come up with new
Thomas
different-
Reynolds Stadium.
You got to be unique in your own ways. At least that's what I'm told every day in class.
Seymour's kick.
Great
goes
kick by
about,
Jack.
Yeah, it goes about.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
About 2 yards deep into the end zone there.
At their 20.
So the Rebels are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line here with 8:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Vestavia up 52-10 on your Chelsea Hornets. So looks like Vestavia has definitely got some smaller dudes in there. Probably second string line coming in. Hornets have made some substitutions as well. I still see Jackson Laughlin in there at defensive end. Little quarterback keeper for Vestavia right up the middle there. Picked up about 7 yards. Let's see if we can pick up who this.
Got a new quarterback in the game, it looks like.
Yeah, I think
number
number
12.
10.
We don't have a number 12, though.
Well, the Max Preps.
Maybe number. Oh, it is number 10. Number 12 is the running back. Number 10, Sam Carroll, or Aiden Black. I'm not exactly sure. We have two. Both of them play quarterback.
Yep.
Both of them are seniors. Either Sam Carroll or Aiden Black's in at quarterback now for the Rebels.
Pick one. Which one do we want it to be?
We'll go with Sam.
All right, so Sam, quarterback, takes the ball, hands it to number 12. Excuse me, number 10. Over the left side there. Picked up enough for the Rebel first down, so 7:34 left to go here in the game. Rebels picked up a first down here.
So the quarterback for the Rebels is number 12, Bruce Littleton, and then their running back is number 10, Cross Tonsmere is in the game at running back. He's a freshman. It's the starter. It's Williams' brother, I
Yep.
believe.
Let me tell you, he's on here, but he's listed as number 27. He's listed at 6 feet tall, 180 as a freshman. He's a big
boy.
dude for a little guy, for a younger guy. He takes the handoff to around the left side, cuts it up, lowers his head, picks up about 2 or 3 yards there. Yeah, that's Tunsmeyer. He's going to pick up 3 yards there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Vestavia 35-yard line.
Trying to find some information.
Tunsmeyer's checking out there, number 30. Who's not on the roster either?
Let's see.
Max Prep's roster.
We do have a
maybe
roster
updated.
here. Let me scroll down. Bo Shea.
Bo Shea, all right.
He's a junior.
No relation to Bobby Boucher.
Bobby
But
Boucher?
Boucher, yeah. Check in at he's next. He's to the left of the quarterback. He's going to take the handoff around the right side. There's got some blocking out there on the edge. Thought there was some hold there, but he's
believe he was
brought
down.
down by a host of Hornets, led first by number 4, Clements.
And number 42, Ian Osborne.
Yeah.
Both seniors.
Yeah. Chris McNeil coming from his cornerback position there to help with the tackle. Pick up about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 37-yard line here for Vestavia. They're not they as fast as they were moving earlier. They have slowed to a snail's pace now, just running some clock. 5:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Vestavia up 52-10. Letting the play clock run down, waiting on the play call from Vestavia coaches. They got 7 seconds on the play clock. They should get it off here, but quarterback takes a snap. Just hands off to number 10 right up. No, he keeps it around the right side. Does not get enough for a first down. It's actually going to be quite short. They're going to mark him down about the 39-yard line. So he's going to be 3 yards short. So it's 4th and 7. Vestavia's not going to punt here. I bet they try to draw us off sides.
As Luke Beavers checks in the game at Mike linebacker for the Hornets, and Nathan Smith checked in at the spur position, the senior, and Luke, of course, is a freshman, son of Jeff Beavers.
Yeah, he's about 18 feet away from you to
Yes,
your
he
right
is.
there. Yeah, Vestavia's now going to bring the punt team in with about 14 seconds left on the play clock. We're down to 4:45 left to go in the game here. Hornets are down 52-10. Rebels are in punt formation here.
Grant Downey back to punt for the Rebels. Back deep for the Hornets is MJ Conrad.
We're going to have a delay of game here. It's going back to Rebels up 5 yards. That's something I wish that all high school teams would go to, is mic up the white cap.
That's another Meat Sweats penalty. Meat Sweats delay of game.
It's going to bring up fourth and 8 for the Rebels as they're in punt formation here. I'm about to say the coach is going to call timeout. They don't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Coach is not happy. He is. You would not know he was up 52-10. But hey, when they take a break, we're going to take a quick break right here. Listen to some of our sponsors.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, Hornet fans, we're back here as we're set here. Vestavia is going to punt it away to the Hornets. End over end kick. This is returnable. MJ takes it to his right. He's retreating. He got away from one man. He's got some blockers out there. There's a long flag. Thought that could have been a little roughing, but that flag was thrown from the 30-yard line. That flag was thrown. There's 3 more flags being thrown now. Had to have been a block in the back. But you know what? Fortunately, the white cap is mic'd up, and we're going to be able to hear the exact penalty here in just a second. But that first flag came in from about 45 yards away. That was an impressive throw.
It was. I mean, I haven't seen quarterbacks in college or NFL throw a football that far, much less the flag that weighs less.
What makes it more impressive is that it landed about where the penalty took place.
They only had to throw it about an extra 5 yards, which that's pretty impressive.
They're going back to Hornets up at least 10 yards. Let's see what they said. Personal foul. Oh, blindside block.
Got to be smart there if you're the Hornets. Another Meat Sweats blindside block penalty.
Yep.
Got to be smart if you're the Hornets there.
That's going to back them up. So the Braves have beaten the Mets 5-2. They are now tied it up.
Huge.
Yep.
Huge for Braves fans. Huge for the.
All right. Looks like Lanzy's in at quarterback there. He's going to take the snap and just hand it off there right up the middle. Pick up about 2 yards there to see who's in there running the ball for the Hornets. Again,
let's get the old binoculars out over here.
Yeah, that's number 20.
Who's number 20 for the
Hornets? Number 20, that's going to be Taylor Armbruster, junior running back for the Hornets.
Got some new guys in at receiver, it looks like.
Who you got?
33. That'd be
Austin Slay.
Got about 4 32s on our lineup.
Ooh, nice little pass right there.
Good catch.
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a second when he gets up. Number 82. That'd be Braden Bailey.
Yep.
The junior. No, sophomore.
Nice little throw time by Lanzy to hit his receiver there. Pick up about 2 yards. Just going to bring up third and 5 here with 3:13 left to go. The Vestavia Rebels are up 52-10 here in their homecoming game. The Hornet offense being led right now by Lanzy's checking their armbands, going to get set here, get a play off. Got plenty of time on the play clock there.
Hornet fans are probably used to hearing the last name Lanzy in conjunction with basketball.
Yep.
His Boulder brothers.
Lanzy's going to roll it to his right, looking deep. Nobody to throw it to. Finally, he's going to throw one. Nice. Oh, I thought we snagged it there. Nice rollout pass there.
Mm-hmm.
His intended target there was number, I believe, 46.
Gabe Pendley.
Yeah, Gabe Pendley out there in the flats. Fell incomplete there. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Hornets as they bring the punt team in here with 2:46 left to go in the game, down 52-10. If I'm not mistaken, believe Jeff might give us a thumbs up there. The JV team should be hosting Vestavia Monday night. Is that true? Yeah. Some of these guys will get to see some action Monday night. There's a snap. Another nice, high, booming kick by Seymour there. It took a Vestavia bounce, but it was corralled that time by Ian Osborne to bring it down. And they're going to mark it down about the 47-yard line there.
That's where he touched it. Ian kind of touched it and then jumped forward about 4 yards trying to get him back farther just a little bit. Didn't work.
That's smart thinking there, though. So, hey, we got some young guys in there. We're going to try to get some names out there for you.
Definitely.
With 2:33 left to go here in the Vestavia-Chelsea game here. Quarterback for Vestavia takes the ball, just hands off to the left. Nice job there. Good.
By half the Hornet defense.
Yes, sir. Originally led in there by numbers. Big 70. Let's see, 79. He did a great job there.
Noah McGray. Sorry, excuse me. McGray.
Okay, you need to learn how to read. That's Noah McCrary.
Okay, there we go.
Not McGravy.
I don't know where I got McGravy from.
But Noah McCrary, the big nose guard there. I wish I had some size on him because he looks like Refrigerator Parrot. He did a great job there just controlling the center, stopping that run up there for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Vestavia.
Hornets running a four-man front.
Well, they've got some linebackers walked up there. They still got some starting linebackers in. Great job that time by McCrary at nose guard. It looks like he could be a special talent. All right, Vestavia's going to take the snap. Just hand it off to number 23. Nope, quarterback number 12 is going to keep it around the right side there.
Way to hold on there by Nathan Smith.
Yeah.
Bringing down the quarterback.
Number 2, the senior linebacker, Nathan Smith, was able to drag the quarterback down from by his jersey, bring him down, keep him from picking up a first down. So it's going to be, with 1:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter, it's 3rd and 4 for the Rebels. Again, they're in no hurry. Then the play clock continued to tick down. The Hornets got some young guys in here. Shouldn't have to snap the ball, but a couple more times here. We're getting down to 1 minute left to go in the game. Still got 10 seconds on the play clock. Vestavia Rebels up 52-10 on the Hornets. Vestavia's going to take the snap. He bobbles it, and the Hornets have recovered it.
Let's recover the fumble.
Yes.
Looks like the quarterback just took his eyes off of it, and he never had the ball.
Yeah, it was going to be a quarterback run, quarterback lead to the right side there.
Coming up a little limp there.
Well, that's called I fumbled it out.
He got
looked like I'm
landed
injured. Yeah. The ball he did. He got his head up, eyes up, looking where he was running, and just kind of bobbled it. The Hornets were able to jump on it for the first turnover of the game. For the Hornets have turned the ball over a couple times tonight with some interceptions, but it looks like the Hornet offense can come back on the field here with 47 seconds left to go in the game, down 52-10. Again, Landsey at quarterback.
Javion Holyfield in the backfield with him.
Yeah, Javion. I like his energy. Gonna take the snap, just hand it off. No, it's not Javion.
It's number 22.
Yeah, that's Javion. Sorry, I apologize. Javion Holyfield there takes the ball around the right side there. Picks up about 5 yards. Good blocking out there on the edge. And some good blocking by the right tackle there. So 30 seconds left to go here, Jackson, sorry. It's just habit.
Oh, yeah, habit.
2nd and 5.
Griffin Thompson there for the tackle for the Rebels.
The play clock is off. The Hornets will snap it probably one more time as we're going to wrap this game up here at Vestavia. The first ever.
Can't see the field.
Yeah,
Landsey drops back to pass.
Fires it, and he gets popped. Let's see who he completed that to. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2. That's going to do it here after that last completion there. So, not the turnout that we wanted, or not the outcome that we wanted this week. We came in, Jackson, we mentioned to begin with that both teams have an opportunity to control their own destiny. Vestavia definitely looked like a team that's beginning to click on all cylinders offensively. And what were your takeaways?
Vestavia definitely looks like a team that would take that 4th spot at the playoffs. I know they play T County in a few weeks, but they definitely feel like a team that could take that 4th spot away from T County.
Yep.
But one thing for the Hornets, I noticed down there, they tackling on defense. You got to run through the thighs. I know being a part of the team when I played in high school, we practiced it every day, getting through We practiced at middle school with you, even with driving through the thighs and driving for 5. They didn't do that very well tonight. Have to do that pretty good next week. But this one's behind us, so we'll move on to next week.
Yep. Brett Hall, we appreciate you joining us this week, doing some statisticianing. Any thoughts from you, Brett?
No, sir. Just put this one behind us. Look forward to next week.
Absolutely. Spoken like a true former player there. Miss Donna, she's ready to go. She's taking our banner up
I know.
here. But, hey, tune in next week. You know, we talked to Jeff. I heard some of that interview they said earlier. Hopefully some of you will be able, if you're not able to make it out, next week's going to be senior night. It's going to be an emotional night for a lot of these players, cheerleaders, parents, band members, dance team members. Senior night's always special. Get a chance. Spain Park's one of those teams that I believe that we can compete with. And, I know Coach Cassidy and the coaching staff will have those guys up and ready to go. But like I said, next week, Vestavia will travel to Hewitt-Trussville. That is going to be
a good game.
That will be a good game. Hopefully we'll be able to catch that on TV or something. And I mentioned Chelsea will host Spain Park, and that's going to be the last home game of this 2020 season. So we need a big crowd, guys. Come out next week, support the Hornets, the cheerleaders, the band members, all these guys that give it all each week. So we need a big crowd next week. I'm Richard Powers along with Jackson Powers. Ray Franklin was here. He had to step out, head north to Russellville. Great to have Donna Bowles in the booth with us, doing an excellent job keeping us straight. David Brady running the board as our engineer. Appreciate Jeff and Sean in the booth next to us, getting the stuff out there on the NFHS website for us. And, of course, the one and only Brett Hall coming in doing some stats for us. Great job by him tonight.
Brett should be on the sideline again next week, but I will be back for the Hoover game to do sideline. But the coverage of next week's game against Spain Park begins Tuesday night at 7 o'clock at Station 31 for the Chelsea Hornets Coaches Show, hosted by David Ingram and Mike McNamee. Broadcast live here on Core 96.9 and the Reed broadcast at 5:45 p.m. on Friday. The hour before we bring the game to you.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up here from Buddy Anderson Stadium, high atop Vestavia, Alabama. The final score, Vestavia 52, Chelsea 10. This program was produced by the Chelsea Community Radio, LLC, operator of Cool 96.9 in partnership with Chelsea High School. Good night, everyone. God bless and safe travels.